Well, hello YouTube. I know everyone's been wondering, well, gee Belmont, where you been? Well, I was looking around at a few videos by a certain moron who's already been called out by, an actual professional. A moron who has this name. Who associates with other morons. But I'm not really here to talk about that moron. You've probably been wondering what I've been up to lately. Well, not a whole lot of fucking nothing. After all, I'm 6 hours away from Lancaster, PA, so it's not like I can go up to the Sparrow's warehouse and buy shit. Not really interested in doing that. Did find these on my last outing in a parking lot. One actually is broken off to have a nice curve to it. And unlike the same moron named after this, I'm not gonna show off just handcuff key. Oh gee, look, I carry handcuff keys. Yes, because I also own handcuffs. I also have an old handcuff key here. Kind you really don't see it much anymore though. And modern, and, well, if this is modern, well, this is 20 years old. But some people like to know what I work with or what I've practiced with. Well, reconstructed doorknob that I picked. Another one. And padlocks and, well, deadbolt cylinders. I practice on them, time to time. I'm not always practicing with locks. Sometimes I'm out buying a bag to put my shit in. I've had this now for about, 4 months. It fits a few nice little extracurricular items. Y'all remember the Clom, my notebook that has all those precious secrets in it, visual guide, and of course, my medical bag turned all-in-one kit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing lately. Doing this and that, puttering around, watching videos, making comments. It just really gets boring seeing the same old trash on YouTube for everyone doing lockpicking videos. I think I hear a click on 1, a click on 2. Oh, there's a false gate on 3. Oh, I think I hear a click on 4 and 5. And twist. But sure, how many people really are getting bored of seeing people picking locks? I know I am. I know Taku is. And which, by the way, a shout out to my buddy Taku. He's got injured on his hand while he was doing some night flying, so it's been a couple of weeks for him, so have a speedy recovery, my friend. Looking forward to some new packages soon when you get a chance. What else have I been doing? Well, not much. I get bored, I look at videos, I write, I research, I have a life, my money gets spent, and that's all there is to it. I eat, I sleep, I drink. But something I have started to watch lately was Magnum PI. Yeah, I started watching that on Amazon Prime. And it reminded me of another certain moron of the lock sport community by the name of Jacob May Murdy, who also now refers to himself as JM Lockpicking, formerly JM Murdy of YouTube. He liked to compare himself to one Thomas Magnum, the star of Magnum PI, calling himself, oh, well, I learned watching Magnum PI. I joined the Navy like Magnum. I thought I learned about scuba diving. I'm sorry to say, but please don't confuse your fantasy life with reality there, Jacob. I watched a few episodes of Magnum PI. It's very entertaining. It's very 80s. Him having to pick his way into the Corvette using an auto lock but no tension wrench. And him having to, know the code that Higgins put in on a security box to prevent it from being stolen. And, of course, him having to pick his way into Robin Master's house or guest house every time. And yet conveniently doing that all without a tension wrench. Just pulling a few picks out of what appears to be a cheap little Chinese set, sticking them in the keyhole and then jiggling them around. Yeah. Wasn't really convincing. But hey, that's television in the 80s. We were supposed to be wowed and dazzled by bullshit when it really was bullshit. But don't get confused by fantasy versus reality. That's probably the worst thing you can do. Now, I'm willing to disclose where or how far I am from a certain area. That's on me. And I'm comfortable enough to do that because I'm secure in my location. I know how to defend it, and only a fool would try and locate me with harmful intentions because they would die. A comment by Black Dolphin a while back was, why am I who I am? Well, here's the answer. You don't know me. You don't know the kind of situations I've been in. You don't know the life I've been in. If you are white and you've lived in a ghetto community where you hear gunshots every night, and you have to assure your significant other you're safe, nothing's going to happen to you, and you survived, okay. That's why I am the way I am. say the things I do and not give a fuck. But if you're white and you've lived in a peaceful community, sheltered, consider your ass lucky. Folks who are out in the real world don't always have that opportunity. Something like that takes a lot of big money, means you have to find a really good neighborhood, 0 crime rating, you have to find a good town, state, city, that has no crime, no gang activity, no gunshots. That's hard. I've lived in 3 ghettos. They were not nice. I survived. I'm an asshole for it. Then again, I've always been an asshole. And guilty of it. And now ashamed of it. So, that about covers that. So I might get around to some other videos later. But just be sure to avoid a certain rubber band who's nothing more than a show off of his freshly clean toys and so-called service work on everything he thinks of. Again, big hand shout out for my buddy Taku. Hope your hand gets better. Let the family help keep doing the work. And talk at me soon, brother. For the 12 subscribers who I have left, come on, get communicating here. You're out here. There's Greg Tungsten somewhere. Come on now. Let's get to communicating, talking. You don't have to be shy.